I know I was just on live stream a few minutes ago, but I had to cut the chat or the live stream because I lost connection for a little bit, so I had to actually cut the broadcast. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I had to cut the broadcast because for some reason I think a few tremors came undone with my HDMI, so it brought my TV to a blue screen and I couldn't see anything. So with that happening, I had to stop and end the stream because I couldn't see anything. And then I heard the stream, but I couldn't see anything on my TV, and that's why I ended up crashing in the wall from where I was. So I said I'm gonna end it, restart it, and go from there. But with that being said, I'm going to restart what I was going to do today. So today's video was basically going to be a endurance race with NSX Concept GT 2016 car, and that wouldn't be the only car that I'm going to be driving today. I will be driving a. I'll be driving this lovely McLaren Honda car right now. So because that's the race. That is what I'm currently going to be driving alongside the the Honda. I'm driving a McLaren Honda base engine, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, so I'm gonna be running my usual NSX for these type of races. I did this in Le Mans already, so I'm gonna run it again here in Suzuka. Um, with that being said, all that I'm gonna be doing for the rest of this video is just doing the race, and then after the race, I'm gonna go back on Suzuka and hopefully do one one outlap and one post lap with this car in different views, and also the same thing with the McLaren MP4 because it's a great circuit for this track for both cars actually, and yeah, I'm excited for this. So with that being said, yeah, let's get on it. And yeah, guys, sorry for the at the end of the stream earlier because that was a bit unfortunate. I don't know what happened there. I think the HDMI got shaken a little bit, so it it took my screen off of my TV, but the game was still streaming, so I had to just back out and end it when I got image back. So with that being said, let's head towards the race, and then from there we will actually get ready to run the race properly. I'm in all in the right settings. I don't need to switch back to manual anymore because all my settings are right where they need to be. So I should be good. I just need to get right on it and do the race. So hopefully that shouldn't be a big problem. That should be a simple thing to deal with. So I'm excited for that. So let's do it. So let's head towards the race. Continent. We're in Asia Oceania. We're gonna head to Suzuka, Japan. Hey man, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I had a technical difficulty earlier, so I kind of just restarted the stream. So thank you for joining. Just give me about 3 4 minutes or so, and then we're gonna get right on to doing the race, and then from there, I will come on to give you guys a little bit more commentary. But for the time being, just give me about 2 3 minutes. I can do some final setup changes for the live stream, and then we can get going. So, with all that being said, stay tuned, guys. I'm excited for this. Uh, I haven't done any live races on this track yet, but I'm excited to start. So let's do it. So be back with you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, time to head into this race. I'm pretty excited for this one. Actually, let's do this. Let's have some fun with it. Let's have a great race. This should be super excited. I'm excited to get back at it. Yeah, let's get with it. Enjoy the race, guys, and I'll definitely talk to you guys through it or after the race if anything else. And hello to newcomers. I don't know if I say hello. Yeah, the race is going so well right now. As you guys can see, I dropped back down to 8 after hitting. I lost 2 track positions. I lost more than 2 actually, I should say. Because I was in second, but I needed to hit to get some gas. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go through my outlap and then try to catch up on each of the positions I can. And there might be rain. I can see it on the radar right now. I don't know how close to the track it is because I was looking to clear skies right now ahead. So let's see how it plays on the next 2 laps or lap. Right now, the gap between me and the first place driver, it is 28.9 seconds or 28 seconds roughly. And the gap between me and the 7th place driver is a 6.2. Let me rephrase that. It's a 6.1 gap. So the reason I'm running the gap one back a little bit is I slowed down into that corner. So, but the gap is going to drop again as soon as I catch bases down to 5.1 4.9. So now I catch my speed. The gap is going to drop, and I'm going to slowly pass them because some of them are in pits, so it's going to open up. It's going to open up a bit of track position for me now. I'm back up to 4th place, so by the looks of it, the rain is not going to come in anytime soon. And if it does come, I feel like it's going to come by the second lap. With that being said, keep enjoying the race, guys. Enjoy it as much as I can. And I'm going to push to the win, so enjoy it. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about my driving. Please do. I'm curious to know. But enjoy the race, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. yeah, guys, like I said, I knew the rain was gonna come into like the last few laps, but I didn't think it was gonna come where I wanted it to be. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pit. The first place driver agrees with me to pit as well to get tires, because we both saw the rain coming. So we're like, okay, let me go pit. He needed to pit because he's down on A gas. The first place driver who just overtake both of us right now is gonna be slowing down because these guys gonna be on dry tires and I'm gonna be on wet tires. As much as the second place driver is gonna be out ahead of me, I'm gonna be on rain tires, and they're not going to be for the last lap. And I'm down to fourth place right now, but as you guys can see, the track is about to get wet, like super wet in about a few seconds. So all those ahead of me is going to be slowed down due to rain. So I made the conscious decision to hit on a lap that I know I needed to pass that first place driver, which I'm going to get back in about a few seconds. Just wait for the track to slow down because it's about to pour rain right now. There's the pouring rain, and there is the water hitting the track. What's in front of me, that's the water hitting the track, and tells me that 14-second gap that I have, the leader has on me, is going to come down. Because he just ran off track, that's about the yellow. Good thing I passed him before the yellow happened. Yeah. Heavy rain coming through all year now. I had to feel it was going to rain in the 9 laps, so I just have to be a little bit careful. This needed full wets because I am literally, yeah. See, the first place driver is in front of me on what attire. I have the intermediate, which I feel a bit adequate because the rain is literally down for wets right now. Not the rain is not heavy all part of the tracks, but it is pretty heavy. And we're going to get right into the last lap of this. Those who are pitting for tires, and that's the last lap, guys. So we're running the last lap, which is the beauty of Suzuki. Fun of it. Stopping school cars on track. Slick tires. I don't need to speed too much because I practically have to leave by a long stretch now. I don't need to speed too much. My time can go around. End off the race. Because see, the rest of the field just hit it. Because even though it's the last lap, they're all just hit the track is too wet and then go around on slick tires, so you need new tires to get the best performance. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pit at that lap, but I was like, you know, it's a ninth lap. I saw the rain coming in on the weather radar, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to make that pit stop just so I can start sliding all over the place. Yeah, you see the yellow on the weather radar. I don't know if you guys can see down in the right corner. That yellow on that weather radar is heavy rain. That signifies heavy rain. I saw that and I was like, clearly up, I definitely need it. But yeah, good timing. And I caught the track position, and now I have a 50-second to get into this off. Push it over the line. That was the race. Ended the race in rain, as you can see. That was fun. That was to be expected, to be honest with you. So I expected to get at least some type of feedback. I wasn't sure if it was going to be late or the wrong app, but it came in at almost at the end of the night time. So that was pretty, pretty expected, but it was definitely fun for sure. Um, yeah, no, so that I definitely enjoyed. So that was for that. So with that being said, let's go right into watching the review, and then we can have a conversation after. to the spread us go down for the back and half five. We're almost to the end of the but look at all that water spread. It truly takes a decent driver to drive it's not as good as good as a driver's really it's hella tricky. But it was the first and the second time I've driven a Suzuka. And I tried my best to slow down. Like in this view, it doesn't look like I slowed down at all to after. I think that's what I did. Yeah, I did definitely slow down fast. A little bit slower because slick the pressure of all this. Slick there is very wrong. Good thing we were no yellow flag. So if there was a yellow flag, yeah, last time I did a race, I did matches already. Yeah, I was on the lawn. And like this same car, same type of race series. I never had to do a complete slow down this one I did. Yeah. Or no, it wasn't this race. It was another race I went to. Different this track. I had to go through like almost a complete stop due to because two cars spun out and they were stuck on the track. I am surprised it was a red flag, but it was almost a double yellow. And that was the last. This is the last lap of the WTC. So if you guys enjoyed it, I will really understand. We started so that was the end of the video. So let's see, quick. Alright guys, so yeah, that was the end of the race. Like I said, I'm pretty excited for that. That was a good race, good win. Yeah, that was definitely a good win to come back from. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed it for sure. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go into multiplayer, go to lobby, create a lobby for you guys, so where I can do a couple more things. I'm gonna go back to Suzuka, and I'm gonna put it in public lobby so anybody can drive, but just gotta tell them to no dirty driving or they will get kicked. Because man, I hate driving in my own lobby where my free will is and there's dirty drivers. If I don't put it, I'm gonna just kick you out. It's a lot of words to write, so probably won't do it. Just wait for this to load, create a server. If you guys ever want to find me, I'm always naming my servers the same thing. It's called MTL. I'm usually just here for fun. Sometimes I don't really make a lot of servers, but when I do, I'm usually on tracks like Levon, or if not, where's Suzuka? Oh, here it is. I'm usually on like different type of racetracks. So that's what's up. So Yeah, max axe bench is gonna be nothing too special. I don't need any tire wear, anything like that. Get the grip a little bit more real. I don't need slipstream because I'm not racing. I'm just track. Got it. So we're basically gonna do slow drive. Not really gonna do. I might do a push lap. Depends on how I feel. I might do push lap. So let's see how that works. For the out lap, I'm gonna give you guys a thing that you guys are gonna keep it in pocket. Those who are gonna definitely try to drive this race track in pocket. I can, but I typically don't do it because I feel like I've seen people on track pocket on high speed. I do on some tracks, not all tracks. Right now, we just went to the Senna S's. The Senna S's is the most strict part of this racetrack due to the fact that they're really tight and fast corners, and they come right after one another. So it's a very tricky track if you don't know how to move around and just slow down. So guys, yeah, I crashed right here. I came up on that runoff on that side, and then on my second crash now, I think I came in. I might have over, I might have overspinned a little bit, and I ended up in that gray wall right there where the cat photographer is. I ended up in the wall because when I came out of this corner line, the thing with the car is you have to gas the car a little bit, not too much, and I think I gassed it and I got a lot of overspin, so the car did almost did a 360, and by the time you do a 360, it just did a straight hard left. But yeah, driving incorporated in this guy like this is fun. I really like the cockpit of this car. Driving the other car in cockpit can be a little bit more fun to me because now we can get more excited. So one push lap of this car. But yeah, Suzuka is a very tricky car. If you don't know how to drive it, it's gonna be good. I've driven this track in two different types of games now. I've driven this track in Gran Turismo, of course, and I've driven this track in Formula One games, so F1 23 and F1 25 or 24. Yeah, in F1 2024. So yeah, the Japanese track is a very good track. I love it. One of the most fun tracks on the F1 calendar right now. So yeah. Yeah, that I'm doing a push up right now. And I'm doing it in popular chambers. I can drive. I'm not the guy, but I might be friends with the guy. But I'm not the guy. But I can drive. See what I mean when you go around that corner? Can't gas it fully right out the corner. After this tap the throttle, turn the car and just tap the throttle right the push out. So it's fully straight out of the corner. Set it. Too late. Oops. That's what I mean. So important is if you don't gas to it, I'll kick the back end of the car, kick out of it. Guys, you already see what this guy looks like. Beautiful. So let's head back to pit lane from the exit like this, and then I'm gonna switch. So the next car, I'm gonna do a really slow run with this car, and but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do three runs with this car. So one outlap with you guys in different views, but mostly cockpit, and then one push run in my normal hood view. Yeah. So one run with cockpit, like so one push run would be just cockpit view, and one push lap over the hood, how I usually do. But the outlap is going to be a mix of cockpit and seeing the whole car. So enjoy this. This is a car that I truly enjoy. This is after the late great Ayrton Senna. Hence, I'm going to the Senna S's in this car in cockpit right now. These corners were named after him. He was one of the best, or if not the greatest driver to ever drive this car on this racetrack. So, and this is a manual car in the lab, but in the game, you can drive automatic. But in the game, you're going to see the manual. You're going to see the manual animation. Like as you actually see when I'm upshifting or downshifting, I only have one hand on the steering wheel. But for most of it, you can see the drivers doing the stop off parts of the cars on the steering wheel. I don't know how the heck they drove these guys back from the day with one hand. Because I know this car in certain racetracks with one hand, that would be hell. That's why I guess in modern day when they came up with sequential gears. Look how beautiful that car is. Look how beautiful this baby looks. It is a beauty. You can see his name on the side of the car. I can zoom in a little bit more, but yeah, it says Senna right there with Brazilian flag, and then that's his number 12. So this was a 1988 Formula One car, and if you guys are wondering, there's real two versions of this. I have the Gran Turismo version and the real version of the So time for the first push lap in the cockpit. To see my hello, what's up, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining the live. I know you probably missed the rest of the video, so if you haven't seen it, you can hop in at the beginning of the video. You'll see the race, so go check that out. I enjoy this car, man. Learn this car super feels great. I'm pushing the car as loud as I can. It feels amazing. Especially going through the long straights like this one over here. And then coming off the gas right into braking, making sure there's no trouble. Going down this straight, you can send it. Just put your foot back on the throttle and send the car. You know, send it through this corner here. Like normally, usually I brake a little bit going to the corner, but I just want to see the car through a little bit. A little went off a little bit, but so that's my timing might be a little affected. But it will be affected a little bit. But that's okay. Time for the normal overhead code to calibrate. Good price, yeah, this one's even more stable than the Gran Turismo version of the car because I think the Gran Turismo version has a little bit more. I wouldn't say power, but like it has a lot of understeer. This one doesn't have a lot of understeer. It's very tight, as in like it's like the car is very good going on your corners. It's a little bit stiff at some points, but like the problem is that's a good problem to have. But going to certain corners, you might slow down, so you don't use your rear too much. Like here, like there, if I gas it right there, if I did that with the Gran Turismo version of the car, I would have definitely had a spin for sure. And just for fun, guys, I'm in the F1 grid box like if I was racing for it. Let me go back and make sure I line it up properly. Back up a little bit. Yep. Ah, I'm not recording. We would line it up something like this in that F1 grid box. I believe, if I'm fully, yeah. But as a car, this is Ayrton Senna's race car and also Alan Prost, both three-time F1 World Champions. They both driven this car, and this one specifically has Senna's name on it with the Brazilian flag. So it's a pretty awesome car. I love it. Great car. It was worth all $12 million that I paid for it. So love the car. Great car. So let me just pull over so the car that's coming up behind me in the lobby doesn't crash into me. Oh, he went back to the place. But he left, so that's perfect for me because I'm looking out. So yeah, guys, that was today's video. I did enjoy driving both of these cars for you guys. I'm looking forward to see where I can bring another race for you guys. Hopefully at another high instance racetrack, and then yeah, it should be fun. Um, with that being said, I'm basically going to end the video here. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully, I will see you guys soon for another live video on another racetrack with the same car. I'm gonna try to change up the livery a bit. I'm gonna see what I can do. If I can, I'm gonna keep it what I have right now. And then from there, yeah, we're gonna just do another race. So for the time being, I'm gonna do some more testing, and yeah, I'm gonna test out some more racetrack to do some more races with this car because not this car in particular, but this particular car. But I also might have a GT3 race coming up. I don't know when, but or that might be the next video. It's gonna be in this car. There's a GT3 Porsche car. Oh, I should say this 1911 GT3. It's my favorite GT3 class car that I drive a lot more often recently. So there's a race that I might do with that, but I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more testing with this car right here, so you guys can see how this car really truly operates on different tracks. As you guys saw, I drove it on Le Mans, and now you guys just saw me drive it in Sakia, so that is what's up. Great car though, great for speed, great for long straight, fast. It's very fast in the corners, I have to say. I'm very proud of myself for the way I built this car because I truly built this car very, very well. So uh, that is it. So with that being said, we're gonna head back and head out. Yeah, thank you guys for joining tonight. I really appreciate you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, guys, don't forget to click that like button and that subscribe button. So I really appreciate it. We're currently up to I believe 103 subs. Hopefully, we can get that pushed up more. I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, have a good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you guys are in the world right now watching. And peace out.